Hello.
Hello.
How are you? Oof. That crack was like, oof, nice. Did you want to do the thingies? Did you want to do the thingies so we're in the proper half and half?
What does that mean? Oh, I know what you're saying.
Also, technically, one of the people's that we have blocked, I don't know if you want to care about it, but is still a moderator for your account, apparently. So either Zach, Christy, or Sharon are still a moderator for your account. I just got a pop-up saying that someone I've blocked is still a moderator for your account.
I could. I'll look again.
If I'll click on your live, a book.
That's so strange.
I'll click on. Oh.
I'll go in and fix it.
We ain't wanting or having any of that bullshit here.
How have you been today?
I was pretty good. I did some makeup. I didn't do some makeup. What the fuck? I'm gonna do some makeup with you though. I went and said hello to my friends Burb and Kat a couple of times because I'm babysitting the cat, like I told you when you were out earlier today. That was fun. Other than that, not really done much. Had a relatively lazy day today.
Hey, Burb.
I know the Burb said, ow, ow.
I need to sleep. I just couldn't do it.
That's annoying. I'm just checking.
I sent Rhonda the link.
Ooh.
I definitely want to get that other fixed, though. How was Aura?
She's pretty good. She was doing editing for photos that she's got upcoming. There's some fun stuff in the works for her. I won't get into it too much, but a brand has asked to work with her in for like some social media stuff, which is really cool. So she's going to be doing that. And I can't get into it too much. Oh, awesome. I love to see it. So guess who has, after I showed it off, purchased it and has done a proper dupe versus dupe palette. So Zinnia, you know how we did the Pat McGrath collab and I showed off that little dupe palette?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
You're
Hello.
frozen. I can hear you, but your visual's just frozen.
Uh-oh. What do I do?
I think it might be my end. I don't know why it's doing it, but it might be
Oh,
my
yeah,
end.
now you're frozen.
I don't know why. Well, it could just be time-wise at the moment, which is fucking frustrating. There we go.
Hello.
Hello. So I've just made it flip over to my phone. Just wasn't being happy. Mm-hmm. do, 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 do.
I just want to fix this real quick.
Go for it. Get them all blocked and all that fun stuff. Yee, fun times.
Hopefully that fixed it. I saw him. Must not
Try
saved it last time.
Well, it worked this time round because I'm not getting the pop-up anymore. So.
Okay.
But I have 3 palettes that I'm thinking of playing with on one eye. Fun.
You're getting crazy. Crazy.
They all big palettes too.
Let me see.
All big palettes.
I'm gonna let my back medicine kick in, and then I'm gonna start myself.
You should totally incorporate this somehow. We'll play with this together. Oh, look at that. Oh, yes. Oh, that glow, though. It's so pretty. Oh, yeah.
You're silly.
What are you thinking of using on your face?
I have not figured it out yet.
Uh-oh. That's not good. I'm going to put on some blush. Want to blush? Want to blush a little bit? So I can go a little bit blushy. A little bit blushy. A little bit blushy.
Did you use a base, or are you just going in on your face?
I used some moisturizer on my face earlier. That's it. I've found no matter what I use, if it's just on bare skin, on primer, on foundation, even if the foundation is not powdered or powdered, this blush just performs well. It just does its thing. It doesn't even disrupt set foundation. Like, you can use it on foundation that's already been powdered, even though it's a cream, and it doesn't seem to mess with it. Or at least I've not had any issues at all.
Right.
And I love the way that it looks. I love the pigmentation. I love the performance on the skin. It just blends in. It's very pretty and blushy. And you've got one on the way. On the way. You got one near you.
I've got one right there, yeah.
So
right
rude.
there, man.
I know.
So rude.
And now, oh, wow, everything's got, oh, look at the, oh, this is an hourglass thing. It's so pretty when it shines like that.
It is very pretty.
I'm just packing this over the top of the blush that's already there, just so I have a nice little glowy blushing moment. I don't know about you, but I do not mind having very glowy skin all over.
Oh no, I don't mind at all. Like Robbie DeChristy says, I just look like a big old grease ball and I'm fine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, fucking shit. I'm very blushy on this side of my face. I mean, I'm pretty much the same amount on both sides. It's just, it's like, holy shit. I think I might want to add a little bit more on the nose. I might want to add some on the nose in general. Bugger it. I'm going to put some on the nose. Oh, go.
Oh, I love it.
I'm all blushy.
You are blushy.
I feel like I need someone like to balance it out on the chin and forehead, but also I could like, I could also just leave that there, but I'm like, oh my god, the blush though. I'm a little bit blushy. I think I'm going to just I'm not going to use the actual cream, I'm just going to use the straight up powder elsewhere. So it's a bit more muted. Like, look at it. It's so pretty.
It is very pretty. I love the hourglass blushes.
I I was contemplating purchasing this for you to put it in your box, and then by the time I was actually going to purchase it, they discontinued it. And I was
Oh, no.
sad. I was so sad.
But I've got several. I know I don't have that one, but I have several.
And that was going to be one of your very fun presents, but the very fun present that's in your box is amazing. There's many presents that in your box that is amazing, but there's one in particular. That one's the fun one that I've been teasing you about.
I know.
It's not too long now, Jay. Not too long. I want to add a little bit of highlighting. Do you want to guess what highlighter I'm going to use?
Star Gemwin?
No. One more guess.
Hourglass?
No.
I can't think. Oh.
It's okay, Joe. You tried. I can't
I
think
am
either.
trying. I'm losing my mind shortly. Well, shortly. Swiftly.
Shortly? What do you mean
Yeah.
shortly?
Very quickly, I'm going to. Just in a minute.
What? I'm so confused.
I am too. My brain is so mush.
Yeah. I'm there with you, Joe. As in, my brain's mush too.
I just kind of feel all over the place, man.
It's
Just
okay.
like,
You can be all over the place on my live.
this is my live.
Oh yeah, it is too. It's okay.
You can be all over the place on my live too.
Oh, clearly. It's funny.
Let me get a light on so I can.
I was gonna say, even though this is so expensive, it's funny how I don't feel bad at all going ham into it because it's such a large pan. A shiny.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord, what did you drop?
Oh gosh. It's probably fine. It's okay.
What did you drop?
The Trolls Pure Palette.
Oh yeah, don't break that. That's special edition, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want that. No broken special editions.
I've never tried these, and I hear very controversial things back and forth.
I do not like that palette aesthetically at all.
Oh, I hate that they're little bitty pans in this big old box.
I hate how they're oriented, especially.
I don't want to play with those colors.
You
I'll
don't
find
want
something else.
Okay. You can play with whatever you like, because this is indeed your life.
I think I'm going to play with a little Fenty, Classy Cake, and Lele, and uh, JD Glow.
Mhm.
So I'm going to be all over the place too.
For default, I'm going to put on some NARS liquid lipstick, and then I'm going to get onto the eyeballs.
Is that the one I gave you?
Yeah, American Woodman.
Man, it has
I've
lasted forever.
I know. I love this shade too. I'm actually contemplating buying a full size of it. Because I really also love the applicator wand.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the precise application, it's so good.
Yeah.
I wish all liquid lipsticks had it, honestly. I think people would be much more inclined to wear liquid lipsticks if they were this easy.
Yeah, true.
And because of the matte formula of the lipstick, you don't even really need to line before you apply. You can almost line with the applicator wand, and it just is a really nice formula. It is so comfortable too for a matte liquid lipstick. It doesn't feel like a lot of other ones. Like, you can get so much pigmentation without it even feeling like there's anything on your lips, I find.
Right.
Definitely my favourite liquid lipstick formula as an everyday wear. It is a shame they haven't come out with different colours in this. Like, actually, like, weird, unique colours, not just
Yeah.
like wearable. And I'm honestly surprised I don't hear more about this lipstick because it's such a beautiful like applicator and formula.
And you know the weird thing is, everybody that I know that has tried it really loves it, but I don't know what happened.
Well, it is fucking expensive.
That's true.
Full price, it's nearly $50 for the full size of these. It's like $47.
Yeah.
But I mean, for what it is, you would get a lot of. Well, you've seen how much wear I've gotten out of the sample. Imagine a full size.
Yeah. I am shocked how much you've gotten out of the sample.
I want a bit of an ombre lip, so I'm just adding a little bit of the LA Girl lip liner that I have in dark peach.
Okay. So this is the Smoky Fenty.
Ooh, that's pretty, the blues.
So I'm going to try to go with that.
Very pretty shades. Yes, very pretty. Now, I'm happy. Now I'm going to start. Is there a particular colour you would like me to do?
Do what?
Is there a particular eye shade from this palette that you'd like me to start with?
Oh gosh, there's so many colors, James.
Or is there a type of look you'd like me to do?
Do all the colors.
Oh God, don't do this to me, Joe.
I'm thinking.
Oh Lord, I've got both eyes concealed and all sorts.
It's Kit Kat's birthday month. It was. I think his birthday was actually. Wait, today.
Ah, yay! Happy birthday to Kit Kat. And you still haven't given me a colour. Red. No.
Let me see it one more time.
I could always do like oranges and stuffs to go with the makeup I got on, or I could do like a red, or I can do whatever you like.
Actually, the first color that was in my head was just orange. So just do something with orange.
I could smear that everywhere. Just orange.
I like that color.
Just orange. Oh well.
My bird's like blue crested.
Yeah, I know, because it keeps on
blue faced.
I know, because it keeps on laying on the blue perch and it's getting all over it. Zach's bird is currently getting stained blue by its little perch because it's
Oh
like
no!
You know those ones where they like grind their beak on it. It's fine for it; it won't hurt it. But it's just color. It's got coloured facial feathers. It's got coloured belly feathers.
Oh no!
It's all stained blue.
Well, maybe she wanted to be a bluebird.
Bluebird now. It's fabulous either way. Whatever the case may be.
Yeah, you're going green. Changing your colour. It's mixing together and making green.
It will do. Because of her natural feather colouring and the colour that the thing is, Joe, she's going to turn green.
Oh no!
You have a green bird.
You have like a charcoal grey one.
It's okay. The bird can be green.
It can be whatever it wants to be.
It's happy. As long as it's enjoying the food block, that's all that matters.
Hey, Cindy.
Hello.
I couldn't fall asleep, Cindy, so I just got back online.
And now we're playing with makeup. I'm doing a really bright. This is a very springtime look.
I'm going to try to pull off seductive, but I don't know if it's going to work.
Seductive, you say? Listen, I wanna miss you. I got music stuck in my head.
So being that you know where the place of the box is at, does that mean it's gotten through customs?
Yeah,
Oh, good.
when it's
I mean, it shouldn't have got nothing should have stopped it. It just
yeah, I know what you mean. Customs is a biatch. And where it was Red Bank is the facility for like going from customs to me type of dealio.
I just hope that means you get it next week.
It should hopefully mean I do. Which means it'll be primed ready for us to open it on the weekend next week.
Yay.
Which just means our timing worked out perfectly, even if we did wait an extra couple of days to open it technically on the 1st of December. But I think opening it on the weekend just before works out better realistically. I don't know about you, but I think it does at the very least make more sense to do it just the weekend before.
Yeah. Well, they got my aunt, my aunt that's 88 that caught COVID.
Mm.
They got her temperature down. Her oxygen levels are right. She's still really sick and does have a temperature, but it's not 106 where you can fry your own brain.
Yeah.
So, and she's in good spirits. So hopefully that means that she's on day 5. And they said once you're on day 10, you're usually pretty good.
Fingers crossed it stays on this route for everyone.
Yeah.
It'll make me happy to hear that. I know, I'm so excited, Cindy. I'm equally excited for Bryce to get his stuff.
Oh, yes, Cindy, my best friend has a son that is so intrigued by James being in Australia. He loves Australia things. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Yeah, I'm hoping that everything goes well with her. I mean, it looks like things are looking up. But my best friend's son's 8, and he just thinks James being in Australia is the coolest thing ever. So James sent him his own little bag of goodies. So I'm going to record that for James so James can see.
Sadly, no YouTube, but that's understandable. Just don't want kids really being on YouTube, but it is a thing that's supposed to be a for us type deal, anyways.
Yeah.
I think I might. I like that yellow. I want to go into the spoiled lips yellow. So I'm also dipping into that yellow because it's just so much more yellow.
Yeah, that's the box that I've considered subscribing to. And Rhonda really likes it.
Yeah, I've seen a fair few people really rave about their products and the actual box itself. And I mean, I have considered also getting onto the box and just having one of these palettes actually get to play with. Does not help at all.
Right. I thought it was so cool that she sent you one of those.
Did you know or no?
I knew, but I didn't know if it was one she had bought or one of the exclusives to the box.
I'm pretty sure this one is an exclusive to the box.
It
anyway.
is. I was so shook when I saw that it was an exclusive.
Makes it even more special. Now, I think I'm going to smear the yellow shimmer from this as well in the center, just on the center of the lid, just so it's like a bit of a multi-dimensional. Hubbo. There we go. Makeup.
Makeup.
Now, one of my favorite things to do, which I've been doing every so often, and it's been having awesome results. I wish they made a even lighter shade, so I could do this with the Hourglass liner. But Hourglass has this charcoal grey liner called Meteorite. And I love running it along the waterline and then packing the Pat McGrath shimmers over the top of it. And because it's pale enough, it really shows off the colour, but it's dark enough that it plays nice with the black bases of most duochrome. So you get a really duochrome waterline. And this is the perfect product to use in the waterline to achieve that effect, because it's neutral enough of a shade and pale enough that it does that, but it's dark enough, like I said, to give that depth you want for a lot of duochromes. So now, like, if you look, that this is eye with nothing on. That's the eye with the Hourglass liner. So it's very pale, but it's just dark enough to give that depth you want. I love it.
If you had the money right now to get some water liners, you could just... Who? Still?
Those pen palettes, they're the ones that have got me at the moment. But I think that's more because I'm based in Australia, so like everything combines with just the way. But I also love the fact that they've made their own actual custom palettes that are actual, like, not just your typical rainbow or neon rainbow, pastel rainbow. I love the fact that they have that rose type palette and then those bluey greeny palette. They're beautiful. I legitimately want all of them, Joe. There isn't a single waterliner palette from that collection that I wouldn't buy. Genuinely.
The problem with that is I have looked at that over and over, and I
you
can't
have the
pick
same problem as me. You have the same problem as me. You can't. I'd say if you were to get any of them, I know your colors when you use makeup, you're probably best if you were to get at least one or two first. You're better off getting the pastel and the neon rainbows. So the two that are like giving you your typical reds, greens, blues, that type of thing, because I know you're a colorful person. And those palettes come with a black and a white. So you can then also still do your typical black liner and then you do your white. So I think those two would make the most sense for you as a purchase.
I wonder if the shipping is out of control.
Nah, Glam Vice is an American brand.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I am. The only reason why I'm excited about them is because they're now sold in on the Australian redistributors websites. That's why I'm so excited for them. So that's my.
I thought it was in Australia only.
No, that's why I'm so hyped, is because they're the only brand that has one of those type of pallets that are sold in Australia on one of those resellers. But there are other options as American brands, like Midas Cosmetics has 2 liner pallets that are great.
I do like Midas Cosmetics. I have some of their loose pigments.
Yeah, they have 2 liner palettes. They have one that's more pastel and one that's neon. The only thing I had with it is that they are colors that are quite typical in most other brands' water activated liner palettes, while the Glam Vice ones I feel are actually made by them, rather than while all the other ones I almost feel like they're almost private label type things. Or you know how sometimes a lab will make a product and will say to a lot of brands, okay, we've just perfected this. If you want this, you can pay a fee and you can get this and slap your name on it. And I feel like a lot of smaller brands have just gotten access to that, while Glam Vice has actually made palettes with their own custom shades in it, which is what I appreciate and what I want.
Yeah, that's totally cool. I understand that.
So now the question is, Joe, which one?
Who knows?
Or which brand? Which one?
No, I'm really intrigued by Glam Vice. I've just got to.
Figure out the actual which one.
I mean, even if I have to put, like, let's say there's 4 of them I like and just put them in a hat and draw, you know?
Yeah, I do reckon your still best option is the neon and the pastel at the very least. Get one of those 2, if not both, because I could see you using them the most out of them all, personally. Now, which colour should I put along the waterline?
1 second. Oh. A green or a purple.
I really like this one.
Yeah. While this dries, I'm going to sit here for a second.
Mm-hmm.
I quite like these little Fenty palettes. I liked the first palette, but it wasn't. The second palette, I think, actually. I don't remember. I still have it, but these little 6 quads, I like a lot.
I'm intrigued by the new ones that Lady Gaga's brand's just come out
Oh, yes, me too. The 4 ones.
Yeah, the 4 ways.
Yeah.
I just
There's
like
so many of them.
I know. Decisions.
Cindy, are you a early Christmas shopper or a late Christmas shopper?
Wow. It's smoky. Yay. So this.
Those blue colors look really good.
Yeah. I just want.
Oh, really, Cindy? That's the way my husband is. He was like, so who do you have already? And I'm like, I just got one more left. And because we kind of split them up, I let him do some and I do some. And he was like, man, I haven't started. Well, he did buy my tattoo. So that was a Christmas tattoo. So he just has a little bit left on me. And I got his mom's present. So I bought one of the presents that he was supposed to do on his list. What do I want to do here? Let's see.
Well, are you trying to figure out what you want to do for your cut crease area?
Yeah.
Pat McGrath. Pat McGrath.
I was thinking about JD Glow in it.
Oh, do that. Yeah.
And I just got to figure out what shift I want. I have 3 of them. I can't believe I did it. You know, Cindy, I'm getting more into gift cards. I don't do them for my mom and dad, but for other people, I'm getting into it because they always just say, give me a gift card. That's what I want. And then you get them something and they don't look so happy. So I'm like, screw it. I'm just getting a gift card. When I was growing up, I mean, if somebody gave you a pile of shit, you were supposed to act happy.
I'm always happy with just a gift card. Gift cards are the best.
Okay, so I don't know if you can tell. Here's Urgent.
Ooh.
Here is Seaweed. And this one is a lot.
Oh my god, that one.
This one?
And I reckon that one, and then we'll do the first and the third one. Do first one closer to the inner corner of the eye, to darker with the third one on the outer.
The green, blue, and then purpley red.
The first one, the pinky pink one.
Okay, pinky one and purple. Okay.
I reckon that would be very beautiful. I know, I love the seaweed one too. Isn't that stunning? I'm putting a dent into one of the points of the Jeffree Star in the highlighter. Because I'm like purposefully only going from one area. And at this point, I don't care anymore if I like mess up the design in the pan. It's going to be messed up. I need to use it. This is one of the products that I don't want it to ever like have a product wasted because I've not used it enough and then it's like gone moldy. So I'm like happy to go a bit ham with it. And I mean, it's just so pretty. Like, how could you not want to?
I've really started looking at my palettes a different way. As this, it's supposed to be used. Okay, yes, holding it and stuff is really nice, but it's got to be used. Yeah.
Yeah, once you start going, well, it expires. It needs to be used. It's a difficult one, though. I definitely do get it. And I do understand why you have a struggle with that.
It's just like forever, you know, I was only saving Pat for special occasions. And I'm like, why am I doing that? It needs to be used.
Mm-hmm. Put the smallest little bit over that. Just to make it look even wetter. I'm just packing the smallest little bit of choking on ice even on top of the yellow gold just to give that extra like wet effect. Like look at it, it looks wet now.
Oh, it looks wonderful. Oh, it looks wonderful.
I know they're so expensive, Joe, but I really do think you would love these.
I'm gonna end up with one.
I still
I
want
just
the green one. I still really want the green one. Eventually. Eventually, Joe.
one day, my friend.
Mm-hmm. Which one would you say is the one that you want to get out of them all, though?
That's why I
Like,
haven't bought one.
it's because you haven't figured out which one you want the most.
I really thought it was the purple one. And seeing you have it makes me lean that way, I think, a little more because I see how beautiful it is.
Well,
But
I personally love it because it pulls white enough that it almost can be used with any color, but then it's got like that purple and that blue in it that it really does nicely go with purples and blues. But I mean, I put it over the top of this gold yellow and it hasn't made it look weird. It just makes it look really wet and shiny just where I've placed it.
right.
So it's a very unique shade in the sense of like, even look, I just packed it onto my chin there, and yes, you can see that it's purple, but it almost pulls white purple. It's a very unique shade in that sense of like you can almost get away with using it with anything. Well, I feel at least, but I'm also a color hoe.
Well, I bought one through Lele that's supposed to have the kind of the same essence of that. And I'm gonna see how that works and see how much I like that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you can also find a dupe. Debbie is supposed to be doing a video, or has a video that's premiering soon. That is a whole video of dupes for the Extreme Frost collection.
Yeah, I got the reminder set. If the reminder works, I will watch it. If not, I will watch it later.
Yes. Now, I'm going to, just because I can, I'm going to put on mascara. I like it. And plus, equally, I need to use it because otherwise it's going to go off. Especially mascara. Mascara is one of the quickest things to go off. And I'm going in with the Pat McGrath. Oh, I love this shit. It's weird, Joe. Even the more that it ages in the tube, it genuinely gets better.
I actually have several mascaras that I like for them to be about a week or two old before I really like them.
No, there's this mascara. Beautiful. I mean, you've seen the close-ups.
Oh no, I'm sure you're good at makeup too.
Who that? Who said that?
RUKIAH. I don't Magdalena, I think.
Oh no. There is different ways that one can express themselves with makeup. You don't necessarily have to have crazy good blending skills, and it doesn't necessarily have to be like amazing for it to be good. As long as you feel comfortable and confident in it, then it's good makeup. Even if that is literally just a little bit of lip gloss on. And if that's what makes you feel happy and that's what you feel good in, then that's your good makeup. For me, makeup is more like art rather than actually wearing it day to day. Like Joe, just one coat. Just it's so pretty.
Yeah. Which one is that again?
Pat McGrath.
The Dark Star or whatever?
Yeah, Pat McGrath Dark Star. You're looking beautiful so far, Joe. I'm loving those colours on the that you put on the cut crease area.
I
It's
wish
funny.
they would show.
Have you put blue along your lower lash line other than just on your waterline?
Yes, I put some Lele.
I was going to say, because it looks like there's some blue eyeshadow on your lower lash line, or at least it was making that area pop blue, which was looking really pretty.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. Gonna do another coat of the Pat McGrath mascara.
I'm so excited about my Lele order. The only thing is they was sold out of their green highlight, but I was okay with that. But I wanted the blue highlight too, and they were sold out of it. The blue highlight I really wanted, but I've got the green one from Star Gym, and it's really pretty, so I like it a lot.
Yes, I do love Never Alone. That is a phenomenal highlighter.
Oh, I want to put makeup all over my face, but I can't.
I know.
That's okay.
It's a struggle, though. It's a struggle.
That calmed me down a bit, so that's good. Thank you so much, Cindy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There we go.
Head Smart just bent. Kit Kat his birthday present, which will be $4 toward a bag of treats, which is very nice.
Oh. I've got to give all of the treats. Cool. I think I'm almost done with eye makeup. I think I just want to run the smallest little bit of black liner just above the lashes.
Have you ever thought about doing any kind of content, Cindy, or are you just like watching YouTube?
Oh, that is definitely what this needed. It is so
Yeah.
stressful only trying to apply the thinnest little bit of liner just to the lash line and not actually doing a thick wing.
Cindy says that makes her hair pop.
What does, sorry?
The colors.
Ah. I mean, it does make my hair look... It makes my hair pull a lot pinker. But thank you.
This may sound crazy, but have you just like been talking to somebody? Let's say which I mean, it wouldn't be you, but let's say we are like really decent acquaintances, not like friends or best friends, but we have been around each other quite a bit, and just blank on their name.
Yeah, I've done that even with people that I've known for years, Joe.
I did it the other day with somebody I've known a very long time, and I mean, we're just kind of hi-bye friends, like, but I had to wing it, man. I really had to wing it hard. I felt terrible.
It's okay. It's a
But
name, though.
we're all human. We all make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I so wish there was a way for you to see this, how beautiful and how this JD Glow just does its thing.
Well, there is, Joe. It's called being in person.
I know. I can't wait till we see each other and I can put it on your face.
Then I can put all of my booties on your face.
Yay. Oh, I'm sorry, Cindy. I didn't know that.
Well,
She developed a severe allergy to perfumes and all cosmetic products when she was 40, and she can't even use a simple moisturizer anymore.
oh, wow. I'm sorry.
I do understand allergies, though. I mean, I'm allergic to red dye. For some reason, mainly red dye number 40. I have no idea why that one, but man, And then I'm allergic to Cipro, which is a highly used antibiotic. And then I'm allergic to most detergents. And I don't know if I told you, Cindy, but all this around my face was because of I was washing the face mask because I was getting makeup on them, and the detergent ended up making me break out in hives all over where the mask was. So that's why I'm on antibiotics right now, but not Cipro. I'm on a different type of antibiotic.
So look, I did the smallest little bit of liner just to make it so the lashes pop a bit more.
Botomus.
You look Botomus. I just love getting to come up and play with makeup with you. You make me happy.
I'm gonna try to do many more lives with full on makeup once I can do full on makeup again.
It's just fun. Like, even though technically I don't have a full face of makeup on, I've got a full face of makeup on.
And, well, for me, it's such a de-stressor. I just I even came into this live with anxiety, and I already feel better. Not like all the way, but I feel more calm.
I get it. Do you feel better? Well, I'm glad that we can help. And I'm glad that I can be here to help you feel better.
That's right. So just live with it. And, I just say it's just something that it is, and go on and do something else that we like.
Yes, I blushy, I glowy. I got a very sunny, sunshiny eye look on.
I love it.
It almost more looks like a filter that you'd see on Instagram type makeup rather than actual real life makeup you'd wear.
Your nose is really glowy.
I almost want to put on some contour. I don't know why. Let's contour the neck. We can just go chiseled. Chiseled. See what happens.
Sorry, Cindy. I have some short-term weird stuff going on with my memory, and I always forget what I've said and what I hadn't said. And I ain't quite figured out how long-term and short-term work. Some things I remember blow my mind, and then something so simple that I probably said yesterday, I can't remember. Uh-oh, I got a FedEx alert. Let's see what that says. Well, whatever it is being delivered today.
Okay.
It's my Boxy add-ons.
Fun.
I got a couple palettes. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm. Look at
And
that,
here I
Joey.
am.
Oh. Joey, look at that. Oh. A cut.
I know. I love contour.
Oh. When the lighting hits, it's like, oh shit, I have a jawline. I do feel like I'm.
Uh-oh. What happened?
I dropped the contour stick. It's okay. I found it. I feel like I want more blush on my blush. Where should I put more blush? There.
I'm really thinking the abstract rose and the festival,
For what?
the palettes, the liners from
Oh,
Glad.
okay. Yeah. I love the abstract rose palette. That one's stunning. And festival, that's the normal rainbow palette. Yeah.
Well,
You
there's
just have
two.
Yeah, you just have to check because one is neon, as in it is UV reactive, and then the other one isn't.
Yeah, and see the neon one. I think I'm more the UV. I'm more leaning toward.
I say go with that one then, because the pastel one is also UV, and technically you can use that one and the pastel one to turn any other shade UV.
Oh, it's so hard, but I don't need to buy two. I need to buy one.
No, you need to buy all of them, Joe.
You're terrible. You're terrible.
I mean, I plan on buying them all eventually. That's all I'll say. But I'm bad for it. You know you want to, Joe.
Let's see how much it would put me back. Oh, it didn't add it. Well, that was silly. There we go. Nope, nope, nope.
Oh, thank you, Cindy. I appreciate it. Cindy was saying that she used to watch the big makeup creators, but now that Found doesn't bother with them and loves what we do in our little group. I'm like, thank you. I feel the
Oh,
same
that's
way.
really sweet.
After
Yeah,
I
that makes
found
me feel great.
Yeah, after I found like everyone, like Rhonda and all that, I don't really feel a need to watch the larger video creators because it's like I can find similar content from these smaller people who I actually feel like I have a better connection with. So I look a bit cray, but it okay. Like a
Oh,
what, Joe?
for both of them, it's 68.
That's you can also get discount codes and stuff, I'm pretty sure, for Glamvine.
Well, I used the discount code to get it to there.
Mm. Well, I guess $68. Goodbye. From your bank account, hello to liquid eyeliner palettes. Woo-hoo.
I'm just gonna wait and breathe on it.
You breathed once. Now it's buying time, Joe.
You're terrible. You're terrible.
I reckon, at the very least, if you're going to buy only one, you're probably better off going with one that you're more likely to get more use out of as a
But see, that's
whole.
the thing. Every time I look at it, I think I'd get more use out of the ones with all the purples and pinks.
Then get that one. Abstract Rose.
I've got till the end of the day. I'll just sit and think on it.
Oh, is that on when the sale ends or whatever?
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah, I reckon if you are going to get only one, I'd say get the one you're more likely to use, and if you feel like that's Abstract Rose, go with that one.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that one is the one I gravitate to most outside of, like, so the rainbow colourful ones I gravitate towards for, like, the actual creative aspect in general, but the one I actually vibe with most is that Abstract Rose palette. Like, that is the one that actually calls my name when it comes to a color story, because the other ones, they aren't really color stories, they're just rainbow palettes, while
Yeah.
the Abstract Rose one and the green one are actual palettes with color stories, and I feel like the Abstract Rose one is the best. And I mean, like, the pinks and purples in it look stunning. And I love how you get a mixture of matte and metallic formulas.
Yeah.
And because they're water activated, you can easily mix them together. So you can make
Yeah.
your own custom shades with them. Which is also why I'm like, I want to get at least the pastel and the vibrant neon or the UV palettes alongside one of them. So you can have the UV reactive colors that you can mix in with whatever shades you want to make custom tones that are also UV reactive,
Yeah.
because they're also going to essentially function as my face paint, not just eyeliner, because there's no difference between a face paint and the eyeliner at that point. But yes, it just depends. I definitely want to get them. I just don't know when, but I definitely will be getting.
I gotta get out of these websites. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Who are you going to get in trouble with? Your bank?
Myself.
Then that's no problem if it's only with yourself. You get, if you're in trouble with yourself, you're the one that chooses the punishment, which makes it easier to be in trouble with yourself.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Now, when you have that crazy mind of mine, I almost want to buy, like,
All of them?
well, yeah, but like, find one, like, even if it was, what was it, the Mitchell Morph palette, just to see. I know it's not the same quality, but just to see if it's something I would like.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Is it something I'm going to use?
Well,
I
I
don't
mean, you could always what were your thoughts on the color story of the 9-pan palette that Mitchell's brand is coming out with? Because, I mean, you could always go with that as your first try of Mitchell's brand over one of the bigger palettes.
I don't even think I saw that one.
It's the one that I sent a photo of to you randomly, and you were like, you probably didn't get that it was the Mitchell 9-pan palette, but he accidentally has leaked the second launch that he's coming out with. So that mini 9-pan palette there, Joe. So
Oh, I
looks
do.
like, yeah, there's like a sky blue, almost like an orangey brown. It almost looks like there's going to be a neon yellow, a pinky salmon, a darker brown, a nice bright purple, a dark
And when's he
teal.
coming out with that?
Don't know when that's coming out. That's coming out soonish, though. That's it.
We don't know anything except the picture.
Well, technically, that wasn't even supposed to be a thing that we know or have seen. He accidentally leaked that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We don't know price or anything.
No, but his full-size palettes, the ones that I got, they're the same price as Blue Blood and Blood Sugar. Like, when it comes to US dollars, I'm pretty sure. At least.
And the 9-pans for Jeffrey were $28 here, I believe. That wouldn't be a big.
Well, Mitchell's 25-pan pallets were £40, which for me was roughly about 80 Australian dollars, which is the same price as Blue Blood and Blood Sugar. So, do with that information what you will. I'm just excited for my blushes and the eyeshadows to arrive. I'm almost more excited for the blushes to arrive because I love the thought of like having such vibrant blushes. Because as you can see, I'm clearly not scared of having bright blush. So I'm just like, imagine having bright. I'm keen for the bright reds, especially the bright orange. I've been really liking orange, and I think orange goes nicely with this color in my hair as well.
Oh, yes, it does very much.
This is my look. Look at them lashes. Wow. It's funny, I saw that you gave Shelley this mascara, which was one of the mascaras, the MAC one in the little tube. In Extreme Dimension.
Yeah, because you had said it's like the other one she got, and I was trying to see if I had one.
Yeah, it's very similar. Look at that wand. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it.
Yeah, I can see it, yeah.
It's a great mascara. I'm also excited for you to try some of the mascaras that I included in your box because there's a couple of waterproof ones in there. Like I gave you this, which is one of the waterproof ones. Like you've already seen this, so I don't mind telling you about it. But this is genuinely a really good formula too, and this is a really cheap one.
Yeah. Hi, Mix and Match. How are you tonight?
Hello. Oh my god, it's already been an hour and a half. I need to probably start getting dinner soon. Because it's 8:04 p.m. Oh my god. Actually, how close of a gold is that? No, they're not the same type of gold. I was wondering how close of a gold color they are. They're different. Shh. I like it.
I can get the pastel cake liner palette from Midas for $23 with the code.
Yeah, I just personally wasn't happy with the actual colors in the palettes to be going with the Midas ones. Like for my personal use case, I could find better actual color selections from other brands, if that makes sense. Like they're not bad colors. It's just the actual colors that I personally want and use out of a pastel and a neon palette. I found the Glam Vice ones are just the best options. There's something about them. They gravitate towards me the most personally. No, color-wise, I've got this orange all over the IA. I've also got this yellow on the inner corner. I also use this Spoiled Lips Cosmetics yellow, which is that one. And then on my waterline, I used one of my Hourglass pencil liners, and then I used my Pat McGrath Celestial Divinity palette, and I used this beautiful shade. And that's currently on the waterline area. And then I got on some beautiful blush. This is an Australian brand. I got on some beautiful highlighter. I just also put on some more Hourglass blush over the top of the cream blush. So, beautiful.
I think we're both doing pretty good, Mix and Match. We was just doing a little makeup.
Quick little bit of makeup. Itty bitty makeup. And
Even though it
now,
took like an hour and a half.
I mean, we were chatting and stuff. I also used NARS liquid lipstick in the shade American Woman. Actually, the liquid lipstick shade Cheeky from Stargem Cosmetics is a dupe for this. Looks the exact same. It's great. Much cheaper, but I love the formula of this. It's a different type of formula. The Stargem one has definitely got a more opaque coverage, while this one is just like more everyday wearable matte. And I love the bullet applicator that it has. It's really good for lip lining. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
No matter what it say. Boop. Yeah, it's got the makeup on. I was going to use this, which is the Australian brand stuff that I showed or used last time. That was really pretty. Pretty sure you were here when I used this on the eye last. It was very shiny. Shit, great. And look how big the pot is. Like,
Yeah.
a weapon. You could knock someone out with this. Bap him. Yeah. I don't know what else I'm going to do now. I mean,
What are
did you
y'all
wanna
having for dinner?
Well, Zach, we got pizzas, but I wasn't feeling hungry at the time that Zach put his on, so I've just got to put mine on. But what are you doing now?
Just sitting here.
Well, or how long did you want to stay on doing this for? Or did you have anything to do? Cool. Well, I didn't want to keep you on here, just me doing stupid shit like making food or whatever.
No, you're not bothering me. I'll tell you when
use-
I'm sleepy.
You need to get this, Joe, just so you can have the Pat McGrath wand as like a baton. Because it's so nice. It's, woo, it's shiny, like on camera. It's like, ooh, shiny, ooh, ooh, ooh.
They had a package deal of that and a liner. I almost got it at Sephora, but I just, the discount's going to be in December, so I might get it then.
Oh, I love this. Love. If you do get it, I am extremely excited for you because this is the good shit. There's something about the whole tube itself. It feels very obnoxious, but in a good way. If that makes...
Oh, that's. It must be made like this. The milk one. I mean, this is a baton.
Yeah, it kind of is like that. Even when you remove the wand, it's odd. It's almost like the wand is the same weight as this.
Yeah, it's very heavy.
Yeah. You almost can't tell how much product is in this. It's so heavy.
Right.
It almost feels empty, even though it's very heavy. It's strange. But there's still tons of product in it. I keep on using it, and it keeps on coating the lashes. So, no, I could very happily keep on using this and keep on buying this. I want to at least try getting the mini version of it, and then like just use that and see how long the mini lasts me compared to the full size. And then depending, I can just keep on choosing which one. Because like
I'm telling you, I always buy, like on mascaras that I actually buy, I'm not getting them in a box or I don't find them at TJ Maxx. I always get the mini if there's an option because it always lasts the 3 months for me.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'd love to. This technically has a date of 6 months on it. I don't know if you can tell, but it actually has. Yeah, it actually has 6 months on this one, not 3, and that is unique because most of them that I own actually do say 3 months on them. But that one's 6. I will probably keep on using it until that 6 months is here and then gone.
Yeah,
because it is so beautiful. But and it's almost like the packaging is so pretty. I'd want to clean it and just keep it afterwards.
Oh, really? Mix and match? I didn't get mine from Sephora, so I didn't know.
What's that? I didn't see.
The Milk Mini Mascara from Sephora's birthday gift didn't have enough mascara to cover the brush.
Wow, really? That's horrible.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That is not good at all. Not good at all. And I'm sorry, that's what you got as a birthday product. I'm assuming that's what you're meaning then, if that was the birthday. By B-Day, as in, like, you got that as a birthday choice item.
Yeah, you
Is that
get
a
two
thing?
choices usually.
I'm sorry that was the one you had to go with and get as a bad product.
I hate that it didn't cover the brush. Oh yeah, I love the Milk Blush. It's 3:15 a.m. Cindy.
I heard you talking about blush in the background. I don't know what type of blush you're talking about. But I'm
She
actually
likes
really...
the Milk Blush.
Oh, okay. I'm really intrigued in the new e.l.f. blush, like the one that's mixed in with the Poreless Putty Primer.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Oh, really? You haven't? They literally have made blushes that are basically the Poreless Putty Primer, but coloured. Yeah, it looks beautiful. They're like little pots of e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, but coloured. And they essentially give you all of the primer benefits, but they are like a blush.
Have you seen the new Mario quads?
The makeup by Mario.
Yeah.
Give me a sec. I'll put my pizza in the oven and then I'll have a look. No, I didn't even know that Mario had made some new quads. I knew he had made a lip palette recently, which I
Yeah.
thought was really cool, that the lip palette had like a little fold-out mixing tray. Now show me them new quads. Show me. Show me.
You want me to show you real quick?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
So I don't know which one I want. This is the Party Glam.
Oh, wow.
And then this is the Rose Glam.
You know, considering how neutral that is, but how stunning that equally is, I'd almost say we go with the Rose Glam.
I've been wanting to try his formula, but I didn't want to pay the money for the other. And these are just $25.
I got second vote for Rose Glam.
Oh, thanks, Cindy. Well, let's just go. Oh, there's 3 votes for Rose Glam. I guess that's it.
Mm-hmm. You know what also would be another tattoo that would work that we could get as like a friendship type tattoo, but we could somehow customize? Get like one of those typical lipstick imprint tattoos.
Where would you get yours if we got that?
Hmm.
Where would you get yours?
I don't know. I'm not sure at all.
I'm gonna grab something.
Okay.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, me.
You know, wherever we do end up meeting, Tasmania or America, there's so many things I want to do. It's like we'd have to stay at least a month with each other.
I know, right? Shit. Need an extended visa.
Yeah.
Pizza, I'm having a cheese and essentially it's a Hawaiian, so having me a Hawaiian.
Does Zach have leftovers, or does he always eat all of it?
All of it. Always eat all of it. If you have a piece of pizza left over from a single pizza that you should be eating to yourself, I don't trust you. I'm sorry. Only liars don't eat a full pizza and leave room for their bullshit to come out their mouth. I'm just shit
You're
talking.
crazy.
Oh.
Well. Well.
Pardon me. I was going to say I'm sorry, but am I? Can I be sorry for burping when it's just going to happen more? But yes. We're looking fabulous, Joe.
Oh. What you drinking?
Pub squash.
What's that?
Ooh.
Is it alcohol?
No, it's like lemon squash soda.
Mm.
My favorite thing to have is a pub raspberry. Oh, which is basically that, but mixed with some raspberry cordial. You can get it at a lot of pubs here in Australia. It's quite a common drink that the kids have while the adults drink their beers. But good old pub squash. I'm pretty sure this is an Australian brand too.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it's Australian made, so True Blue. Love that. It's good. Imagine a lemonade that is actually like commercially available that is more sour than sweet. And
I probably would like that.
Yeah. It isn't sour, but it is much more sour than most lemonades are. And I love it. I love it. I love lemonade and I love anything sour, so. Yes, I'm waiting for my pizza. My pizza. It's just a cute little. Do you have the brand McCain's?
The brand what?
McCain's. McCains. They just make like a lot of frozen foods. Like they're one of our main brands for things like peas and corn and frozen pizzas and that kind of stuff. So I'm just having one of their pizzas. They're not like, kind of imagine it's like Papa John's if Papa John's made like frozen peas and corns and also did like frozen meals as well as frozen pizzas. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Cindy said a bit like Sour Solo.
Yeah, kind of like. Do you guys have Solo in America? I don't think you do. Solo is another type of lemonade that's supposed to be a bit more like true lemonade and not sweet, sugary lemonade. And there is the There's the hard. It's like I don't even know if it's called sour solo or it's. I think it's like hard solo. Sounds like it's supposed to be alcoholic. That like hard solo, but no, it's literally just like extremely sour compared to normal, and it's not even that much more sour in my opinion. And I eat just straight up lemons. I'm fine with sour, but I feel like pub squash is like more like the hard solo, where it's a bit more.
Making me want to heat up a pizza.
Sorry, heat one up. We can have a pizza party.
Mine will take longer, but I think I am.
Oh, I can wait.
Oh no, you don't have to do that. I have to grab the pizza. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, when that shine hit. Ooh. Does it do it on this? Kinda. Fair enough. Hey, some prelim pizzas are definitely better than the others. Ours aren't bad. They aren't good. Like, they aren't phenomenal, but they aren't bad. Can't complain. Spicy cheese rice. See, just the thought of rice and cheese together for me most of the time is kind of gross. I just don't picture rice with cheese.
My cat has rolled itself up like a taco in a blanket.
Bye-bye. What was that? Sorry?
Kit Kat's rolled himself up in a blanket. He looks like a cat burrito.
That's so cute. I want to listen to some music quietly on my phone. So, I'm sorry, YouTube copyright system. Go fuck yourself. We want to listen to music. One thing that I'm surprised it took until now to do, Joe, we have finally seen makeup. Music companies and music labels realize the amount of money that can be made from like reaction channels. And when Miley Cyrus released her latest song with Dua Lipa, they actually, Sony and Miley, actually chose specific YouTube reactors to give early access to the videos as well as the music to upload.
Oh, wow.
And they were uploading them at the exact same time as the actual videos are being uploaded for everyone to actually hear. So it was basically you could hear the song and then directly after see reactions from it, like literally minutes later. And it's really cool that we're finally seeing music get to a point, and they were actually not getting copyright strikes, you know, even if the musician themselves was fine with the people doing it reactions, the labels might still go, nah. But this was actually like a no. We want it to happen. So I'm like, that's great.
Yeah.
I personally feel that when you are doing YouTube videos where you are literally doing a commentary on let's say you're doing a commentary channel on movies, you can usually include a certain amount of clips, and then it can be deemed as fair use because you are using it in a transformative way to like. So I reckon you should be able to use that as an argument for like having a song playing in the backing of a video that you're making, even if it's not your thing. As long as it's like you're not just playing up the whole song just straight up and there's no like speaking at all occurring. But it'd be cool if it keeps on staying like that. I just want all the music to be played.
I brought a paper clip in here. Not a paper clip, a chip clip, but I don't know what I did with it.
I mean, it's 8:33 for me, so it's dinner time.
Oh, I was sitting on it. Oh. Do y'all have a big day planned tomorrow?
Nothing planned tomorrow, I don't believe. We're going up to Zach's mum tomorrow, I believe, or at least Zach is planning on doing so. So I don't know what's going on yet. Yeah. So what, do you have any plans for your Saturday?
Jason has to get an oil change in one of the cars, so I'll probably follow him since it's just right over here. Drop that off, and then we'll go run some errands and then pick the car back up.
Fun. I really hope that your box and my Mitchell stuff and my November Bella box all arrives next week. So then I can essentially just have all next week of like stuff to film for food stuff. How's it been 20 minutes already? What the fuck?
You go ahead, though.
No. Because I'll probably be putting it on for a bit longer anyway because I like it almost being burnt. They say if it's a little bit burnt, it's supposed to be carcinogenic. If it's burnt, and I say bring it on. Bring it on. it done in person. Sorry, I was just talking to Zach a little bit about what the go is for tomorrow. So we're going to go to his mum's for a bit. Gonna do some stuff.
It's gonna be weird, Jason being gone Thursday through Saturday until time to do the thing.
Wow, that is so strange. But at least it means, well, if that's the case, that means he shouldn't have to work on Saturday night then, yeah? If he is going to be so busy with work.
Yeah, he said he's free Saturday night.
Which means we don't have to rush and all that, because I was feeling bad that he might have to work very shortly after eating.
Yeah, he doesn't. I did ask about that.
It's
gonna.
fair.
Oh,
I was going to say, I swear if he has to eat one of the vomiting or one of the nasty tasting ones right before he had a job to go to on Saturday.
yeah, no, that would be awful. It's just one of the sausage pepperoni, Cindy. I'm really not a big fan of sausage, but it's just little bitty pieces. It's not big pieces.
You know, you and Zach get along in that way. He doesn't really like sausage either. He usually just removes it. Or like gets it removed from pizzas, but he doesn't like the sausage most of the time. He also doesn't. Some sausage. If it's Italian sausage, he's fine with it. Others,
Yeah, it's so weird. I'm okay with Italian, but just not regular sausages.
He doesn't like rasher bacon on pizza though.
He don't like bacon on it?
I know. He doesn't like bacon on it. I know. How dare he?
What is wrong with the man?
I don't know. It's okay. It's just bacon. It just means more for me.
It's so nummy.
I'm listening to some music. Less is more. I haven't played this in so long. I need to play this. What?
I keep looking at sales. I gotta stop.
Never.
Never.
Never, never.
Never enough.
It's when you try and do the belt and then destroy your vocal cords.
Right.
Especially. That's when I do it, especially.
For each sale.
Like that.
$10, and they run through the end of the month.
Oh.
All the sales are in our feed.
What's going on? Ah.
And they run through
What's your favorite toppings on pizza, Cindy? And mix and match?
My favorite topping on pizza is Granny Smith green apples. No, I'm sure you pulled like a kind of gross face when I said that as a joke.
I didn't, but I actually was contemplating in my head what that would taste like.
Well, I mean, think about it. While it might not be the most what you'd think, I'd think it'd be interesting with bacon. Because, you know, it's already a bit more on the sour side, so I think it would be quite nice with some bacon on a pizza. Little cubes, though. Little itty bitty cubes. Slice of pizza was that was so silly.
Oh, that sounds good, Cindy.
As a more serious answer, I love avocado. I love capsicum. I love onion. I love olives, mushroom.
This is Cindy's ham, pineapple, mushroom, avocado, I think. She put ADVO.
You are after my heart. My hand's itchy. Joe, because I love you, you can play some music on your phone if you want to turn rock out to it. Yes, even including country.
Cindy, I'm kind of the same. There's not much I won't eat on a pizza. You can play whatever, James. It does not bother me what you like.
But I want you to play songs too.
Oh, my pizza's
Sharing.
about.
Sharing is caring.
My pizza's about to beep.
Beep, 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 beep. Pizza party.
It's a pizza party.
I love egg on pizza.
Do you know what kind of deal y'all are doing at the mother-in-law's tomorrow?
Don't know. We're not sure yet.
Mm.
Pizza.
Pizza.
Pizza party. Cheers for pizza. Cheers. Cheers
Yeah.
to pizza. Cheers to pizza.
Did you ever get any pasta?
No. What?
Thanks, Cindy.
What do
The
you
other night
mean?
you wanted. Last night you wanted pizza and pasta.
What did I have last night?
Pizza.
I did. I did. I had the two different spectrums of pizza. I got one delivered, and then I got a frozen one. This one good too.
You wanted some kind of pasta though too.
We have pasta. We can have pasta tomorrow. Have all the pizza. Pizza is a good one.
Look. We're having chili tomorrow.
What's chili?
What'd you say?
What do you mean chili? Like it cold?
Like the soup chili? It's got a bunch of meat, tomato, beans, spices.
Mm.
Oh, it's so good.
I love how you just call that chili. That sounds... Chili doesn't sound like a good descriptor of all of that. But okay.
It's really good stuff.
Mm-hmm. I want to listen to music. I want music.
You put cheese and some onion and some sour cream on top before you eat it. Mmm. I slow cook the chili, Cindy.
Anything slow cooked is usually pretty good, honestly.
Chili is an all-day thing, man.
Pizza. At least it's not soggy and it holds its shape.
Mine too.
Yay!
Boop.
I don't have many songs on my phone. Oh, I need to watch that later. Fucking yes, please.
What's that?
All of these videos from Juno Birch. She is a drag queen and she plays The Sims a lot. So she is literally my favorite type of YouTube contents and some of my favorite games in one of the content or YouTube contents, which is like the gaming side, because I love The Sims and I love makeup, and she does makeup and The Sims. Perfection.
That's why I
And
like Vegetarian, because I love murder mysteries and I love makeup, and it just intrigues me the whole time.
I think I've shown you Juno Birch's makeup before. She is so pretty in such a... I don't know how to describe it, but I just love it. What?
Oh wow. I like her. I like the style and aesthetic.
But look, oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
When she does her more natural makeup, though, she's so pretty.
Oh wow.
No, right, complete difference. I love this one. This one was like There's something about it. It looks very it's just very pretty. And I don't know how to describe it. It's just very pretty. Like she did a look where she became a plant sim. And just look at her. She's stunning. Stunning queen. And she does all of her makeup looks wearing dishwashing gloves, and a lot of the time she walks around with a loaf of bread handbag. So the handbag is literally just a loaf of bread.
You ever wonder what it's like to do that kind of performance? Oh my gosh. I mean, one, it takes a lot to just get into all the get up, then do the whole makeup. And then you got to go out there and perform and sweat your butt off and all that. Oh, I mean, I did theater, but I didn't have to do all that, you know?
While also looking stunning. Oh, like, there's something about it. It almost reminds me of Meryl Streep. Like, it gives me very Meryl Streep vibes. Wow. So many new vaults and sets from Colourpop for the holidays.
Oh, yeah, I saw.
Look at them all. Cray.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen the latest Wayne Goss collection?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see swatch photos for the palette?
I think the swatches look better than the pictures of the palette did.
I feel the swatch photos are almost deceptive though, because palette swatches, palette swatches.
Yeah.
Like the swatches pull a lot more silver. It's very strange.
What time do y'all usually get up to go to your mother-in-law's?
Around 12 p.m. This just is so pretty.
I know, I told you, man.
It really does give... Oh, you go.
That's actually one I really want.
It gives me Blue Blood, but in a different way vibes. Like it very much reminds me of Blue Blood from Jeffree Star, but a slightly condensed color story. No. I think you should get that. Then you can at least compare it to Blue Blood from Jeffrey.
Yeah.
What was your thought of the gold palette that Huda Beauty came out with? I think it looks so cheap.
I feel like it does too. Even the swatches I didn't like.
What about these?
I didn't like them either. And they're a blusher and a lipstick, and I love that, but I don't know.
Then you're usually Charlotte Tilbury love too.
Yeah.
I am intrigued by the red clear lips gloss thing that she's coming out with though. It just looks like it is a ruby. Just a ruby lipstick.
Yeah.
Like it actually made out of a clear piece of ruby. Need it in my life.
I am so glad my doctor visit's over. I don't have another one for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that Rhonda's ablation went yucky.
Mm.
I would never tell anybody else this, but because I don't like to tell somebody medical stuff, but if somebody was going to get their veins cauterized, ablazed, or whatever you want to say, I wouldn't do it again. I just let the fluid be in my legs. That was how painful it was.
I understand.
I literally do everything they tell me to do to prevent that from happening again. With the compression socks, everything that I have to do to stop that from ever happening again, because that was the worst pain I've ever had. When I told them the numbing did not work.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it hurt. And I mean, when they were ready to release me, I'm like, I have to have a wheelchair. I said, y'all don't understand. I feel all of this.
I understand.
I told that doctor I'd never come back to him for any other procedure, though.
Well, was he an asshole?
He wouldn't listen. I'm like, dude, I don't know what you got to do. Turn it off, stop. But you don't understand. You know, I don't cry for any procedure. And I mean, I was screaming. Jason said he heard me in the waiting room.
I don't even know how he stayed in the waiting room. I would have been running in.
No, he said he went to the receptionist and said, I need to get to my wife. That's my wife. And they wouldn't let him. And he didn't know where I was at.
Yeah.
Because I was in the back.
I mean, if at that point, yeah. No, I would have been like, fuck it, I'm going through the room. At that point, if you're that loud, you can find you pretty quickly. You just follow the screaming.
Yeah, he's not like me, though. Like, when my dad had his strokes, and they were like, they didn't know if my dad was going to live, and I hadn't got to see my dad yet. So I was trying to go to the door. They're like, ma'am, it's not visiting hours. I'm like, I don't care what it is. I need to see my father in case something happens. So I went around to the emergency room, went through the ambulance doors, and worked my way around until I found him. None of my family knew where I was at. I finally found my father. And the nurse was like, get security. But the doctor said, no, let her stay. So that doctor I was very fond of because he understood why I needed to see my dad, you know?
Mm. I mean, they should be understanding enough that, like, the situation itself. Sometimes they need to have a bit more humanity involved with it and not just be purely sticking to strict guidelines. I understand that there are some guidelines in place for a reason, but sometimes it's like if it's a literal, like, could potentially be the last time you see them, it's like, who cares if it's one or two extra people seeing them at the last second that shouldn't technically be seeing them.
Yeah.
Like, really?
I mean, it wasn't like I was running in on my third cousin that I never see. This was my dad, you know?
Nor like it was you bursting in mid-operation or something stupid like that.
Yeah, I just wanted to be able to tell him I loved him. That's it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But knock on wood, man, he's a tough man. He has been through a lot and just keeps surviving.
He is surviving until I meet him because he needs to meet me, and he knew I was coming into your life eventually.
Right. I remember the first time I introduced him to my best friend in college, and I'd always been around gay people, but I didn't know, like, have, like, really close gay friends. And, you know, in the South, even though I knew my parents had always taught me to love everybody, I didn't know for sure how they'd react because it was the first time. And everybody was fine, and we didn't talk about him being gay or anything. And then when I was going to move in with him, I said, Daddy, I just need to let you know he's gay. He said, well, honey, I already knew that. And he said, I knew that from the get-go. It's weird how we get in our head, even though we know our parents so well, that society standards may make them think something.
I had that exact same thing, even though I grew up with my own mum and stepdad. Still scared to come out to them. You never know how it's going to happen. And I mean, even part way through the actual whole experience, I did think it was actually going to end with me being disowned, just the way that everything happened. It was just very, very surreal, and it just makes my heart hurt for those who have been in similar situations as me, in the way that they've essentially had to come out. It's not on their time. It's essentially they've been outed, and it not be such a positive interaction like mine was. It was my mum went up to me. She not only was like fine with me, she fucking came out to me as being by herself. The fuck?
Yeah.
Like, the bitch stole my thunder. Who does that? The sicko. Yeah, so that's a story. But
yeah. I don't know why, even though I guess you just never know what the reaction's going to be. I always have been taught to love everybody and that everybody's equal, but I don't know. It just still scared me to let them know. And they were like, well, duh.
Yeah, as much of good intentions you can have, even with things like that, until you are confronted with that reality, you can't truly know or say. So, and I've always been quite a big realist with that type of mentality with things. So, and you also have to understand I was already in a very bad mental headspace when it came to my friendship groups and stuff like that, because I'd only just really been getting friends, but I already had kind of realized that it was parasitic in nature. So it wasn't just we were just friends for the sake of it. A lot of them were friends with me because there was some means to an end that they could get from me being my friend. A lot of the time it was literally something as simple as I was the only person who was 18, so I was the only person who could buy cigarettes. Literally, some people were friends with me just for that.
Yeah.
Sounds silly, but 17, 18-year-olds really do have things revolve around something superficial like that a lot of the time. And I found it difficult, and on top of all of that, I was still in the process of kind of like figuring out myself as an individual while going through. So like up until about 13, 14 years old, I really hadn't had no friends at all, ever. And then 13, 14, 15, I'd been in a relationship with a girl for about 2.5 years. We had broken up, and I was trying to still do the whole friendship group thing. And I had technically come out to her, and only her, as being bi. Because I'm technically like or bi or pan or whatever. I'll do whatever. I just prefer when it comes to sex. I prefer the male genitalia when it comes to sex.
Yeah.
But when it comes to relationships, I don't care. But we had tried to remain friends, and we did remain friends. We just lost talking to each other, as I did with all of my old friends from high school and college, because you very rarely do end up staying with friends with a lot of them a lot of the time anyways. But I had gone to a college that had so many more people that were much more diverse in what their interests were. And I think it helped that what I was mostly interested in was much more artsy, and where I had gone to school most of the time was very rural based. So it was very agriculture, very much hands-on stuff. And that wasn't really me as much. So going to a school that finally was much more art driven, it helped me be around people who I could relate to more. But I also still felt in this odd position of I still am surrounded by people that know me from high school, and I don't want to deal with the whole potential bullshit of being more true to myself, and then those people thinking it's fake, and then them telling the new people that I'm talking to or trying to be friends with that I'm fake, when this is actually the new me, and I just didn't want to have to deal with that whole potential drama. So a lot of the time I was then stuck just by myself, or at least with people that I already knew, but I didn't necessarily want to be hanging out with all the time as much as like I wanted to find new people that were much more like me, because we had things in common, but it was like we were only really staying friends with each other more for the sake of having familiarity, instead of having to be like stuck with all brand new people. And obviously we did get new friends in the friendship circles. It just was very much we stuck to who we know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's an interesting one. Zach and I have been together for over 3 years now. Our anniversary is good old July 1st. So a couple of days before 4th of July.
July 1st is my parents' anniversary.
Oh, so your parents and us have the same anniversary. Yes, we've been talking for a couple of months before that, but so we've been talking for like 1 or 2 months before that. I think we started talking in like April, and April we started talking. May we would start talking a lot. June we like did the whole dating thing, but hadn't officially been like, okay, we are together exclusive. And then July, like, fuck it, exclusive. We're pretty much, by that point, we were hanging out daily, talking daily. We were he was either staying here or I was staying at where he used to live. And then we ended up moving in here. And we've been together here for fucking feels like forever. Yes. It was good. And we met through, so his ex I was friends with, and then I had met him before him and his ex had gotten together. And they had gotten together and they had broken up. And him and I had started talking. It wasn't like we had ever been interested in each other while they had been dating. We had just ended up talking and we ended up clicking. And it was strange because it almost was like the person that his ex, he almost in general just changed personality-wise, so he almost became a different person anyways. Not like it's a bad thing, but just definitely different.
Yeah.
And a lot of the things that his ex wanted out of the relationship, Zach didn't want anyways. So didn't end up working, but Zach and I are still together. So. And we don't plan on breaking up, so I got me mans.
Now, was Zach out to his mom when you were got together?
Mm-hmm. As far as I'm aware, he's always been pretty much out. He doesn't give a fuck. He's very similar like me in that sense of like he says it and tells it and does it how it is. I was much more when I was growing up. I wasn't in his case where I was luckily able to be much more open with myself or feel comfortable to be. But yeah. It's I think it also helps Australia's a bit more on the lenient, a lot less caring side. Like obviously there's people that are homophobic, that type of stuff, but generally people when they are bigoted or against things, they're not as vocal as they tend to be in America. Americans tend to take the whole freedom of speech thing a bit too literally when it doesn't actually mean what they think it means. Because a lot of Americans think freedom of speech means you can say whatever you want, when in actuality it usually just means you have the freedom to express your own political opinion, and that's really it.
Well, unfortunately, and I think this is a lot everywhere, that people think the freedom of speech means you can be an asshole. And I guess in some sense you can be an asshole, but there should be a basic understanding of just humanity in general. It just is not there as much anymore.
Yeah. You guys have a lot more in the sense that your freedom of speech is a lot more broad. It's usually more to do with political talk, but when it comes to Australian Constitution, a lot of people that are dumb, that don't know better, they will say, oh, our Constitution allows freedom of speech, so I can say whatever I want. The only thing that the Australian Constitution actually covers under freedom of speech is your right to express your political view, as in what party you support, be it left or right. That's it. You don't have any freedom of speech about like your opinion on gay marriage or anything like that. That isn't a thing. Like you can say you don't support it, but that's not what freedom of speech is. Freedom of speech is only about your political views. That's not political.
Right.
And the only real thing we have that is in terms of speech is our anti-discrimination laws, which are to do with things like age, sex, religion, all that fun goodies. Oh well. Yeah, it's a bit silly, but at least Australia's constitution is a bit better in that regard. And I mean, there's some weird things with the Australian laws and constitutions that the Supreme Court has actually ruled with.
I just don't. With all our laws, people think they have the right to anything and everything. And there's a very, very hardcore me, I'm right, and this is the way it is complex. And that's just, I mean, you're allowed to have your opinion, but it is an opinion. It doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying? You can't just come out and say the sky is fucking green and call it a fact.
I was going to say they speak it like it is a fact rather than an opinion.
That gets under my skin so bad here. I'm very adult. Like, I will discuss any opinion with you as long as you can discuss it in a respectful manner. I don't say I'm going to agree with you, but I will discuss whatever it is as an adult. But people can't do that. They talk to you as if they're factual when the statement in general can't be factual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's difficult because a lot of the time then when you try and explain it to them, it's like, this is purely your opinion, but you're saying it or presenting it as fact, and they don't really get it, where you're coming
No, and
from.
then they get
Like
angry.
personal. Yeah, and it's like almost a personal attack. Hello.
Hello.
Mwah. Do you want to give a
Mwah,
kiss
Zach. Mwah.
on camera or what?
Mhm.
Do you want me to go?
Mm.
Mwah. You're gonna get lipstick all over you.
And
That's your problem now, not mine.
I'm still gonna have to have a shower.
Ha ha.
Have to have a shower.
I know. I was just letting you know you're gonna get lipstick on you.
Jason
Yeah,
don't even
sure.
like chapstick.
You got more highlighter on you than anything. Can I put some highlighter on your cheek? Yay! I'm gonna bless him with extreme frost. Go. Oh, so shiny. Beautiful. Absolutely phenomenal. You glowy as fuck. You can't see it, but he glowy. I put it
I'm
right
picturing
up.
it in my mind.
Got them. It's like you'll have to hold it and move it around in the light. You won't be able to see it from this angle.
I can see some of it. Probably not that well.
Oh,
Yeah, I can see it. Okay.
it's pretty. It's purple. It's a pretty color.
It is.
Mm-hmm. That it will be $2 for that application. Thank you. I take payment in the form of hugs and kisses. Didn't hear me. How rude.
Jason does that shit to me all the time. I'll say, can you help me with this? He's like, that's about 30 kisses.
It's that love language.
It's like that kid here.
Mm-hmm. Not being feeling. Mwah. Oh, purpose. I had this earlier. You know what irks me, Joe? Is when they show you beautiful, immaculately made like little things, and there's 3 of them, but there's 4 in total, but they only show 3 on the front.
They're saying it's so good, somebody already ate one.
I know, but I don't like it. Almost just flung the lid off into Neverland. That wouldn't have been good.
Well, I guess I'm going to try to get some sleep again.
Yeah, let's go try to get some sleep. And then I'll message you later. I always have fun with you. One day, when you can do a full face of makeup again, I would love to do a live stream where we do like a really extreme look where it's like full on, like a bright neon, like a neon colored blush or something like that. Very like cyber goth type makeup. And just go full cray cray. That'd be fun. But
Had to get a troll right at the end.
what does that even mean?
Who knows?
It's like, what?
At least you got a giggle.
I don't even know. It makes no sense though. It's like, what does 3 bathrooms? How does 3 bathrooms? What do you even mean 3 bathrooms is a little gay? What?
I love having 3 bathrooms. Thank you very much.
No, like, what's the what is the?
I don't know what it is.
Way. Like, what are you achieving with that wording? It's like, what do you mean, though? Like,
We're not trolly enough to know.
Like, it doesn't actually make sense. It's like, what do you mean it's LGBT is okay, but 3 bathrooms is a little gay? What does that mean? It's like, a bathroom isn't gay.
I don't know what the undertone is.
Unless it means they're trying to say that the 3rd bathroom is for a little short gay, like for dwarf people. So maybe it's normal size bathroom for women, normal size bathroom for men, and then short bathroom for the dwarves, but they have to be LGBT.
I'm not sure about that philosophy.
So it's discrimination against the straight dwarves.
Which my cousin happens to be, so I'm not here for that.
That's
so take your little bathroom analogy away. My poor little, and she's one of the ones in the family with my 88-year-old aunt, and she's got COVID too.
Oh. One of my favorite terminologies that I've heard come out of like TikTok. It's been a thing that's kind of been coined to piss off the homophobes. So, you know how one of the nicest words that homophobic people call the LGBT is faggot. Well, we call straight people straggots. And that it gets them so angry. They get so upset.
I've never heard that.
Really? Yeah, it's literally just STRAGGOT. Straggot.
I've never heard that. That's a new one to me.
Thinking about it though, it's perfect because if you use it, it sounds so ridiculous, and then doesn't it equally make you realize how ridiculous just using faggot in that way sounds too?
Right.
And then if anything, it just gets the straights upset. So,
look who just showed up.
Are we getting more? Are we getting more trolls? Are we getting? Oh no, we're not getting trolls. We're getting wifey. I thought we were gonna get some more scraggots to make her angry. So that's what we'll call the trolls. We'll call them straggots.
Silly Straggett.
The worst part is that I just when you say it, I just imagine you just outright just going silly faggot. It's like I'm like, oh no.
I didn't say that.
I know you didn't, but it like in my mind it just very much just reminds me of just that, and it just makes me laugh. Great.
How are you, Rhonda? I was just fixing to get off, Rhonda. I'm so sorry. I'm starting to get tired.
I know. I'm about to go to the bathroom. Well, not bathroom. What? Shower. Why did I say it so suspiciously like that? The fuck?
I know. I'm like, what? Are you fixing to blow it up in there or something? What is going on? Like,
I'm making it a little gay. Oh, go.
All right, guys. Well, I'm sorry, Rhonda. I'm fixing to get off here and get this makeup off and try to get some sleep. I love you so much, though.
I love you, wifey. Actually, while you're here, I can tell you I did makeup with the palettes you gave me.
He did, and it's really pretty.
Yes, I used this orange. I used these two oranges, actually. And then I used the Spoiled Lips Cosmetics. I used that yellow. It's a fantastic yellow.
Fantastic.
Because it's like a true yellow, and it almost performs like a neon. And then I used this shade on the waterline, and then on top of some parts, and then also for highlighting, I used Extreme Frost. Oh, you're channeling wifey now. She's been giving us some beautiful belches on lives lately.
Tell me what it said. Tell me what it said. No, I'm kidding. I wrote it. I know what it said. All right, guys. I love y'all so much.
I'm so confused.
Bye, everybody. I love y'all.
Goodbye. I love you, Whoa. I love you, Joe. I love you.
Love you.
Oh, my wrist. Oh, my wrist. Bye-bye.